see behind me, things are a little different around here. It's almost complete, waiting on garage doors, waiting on some special order steel. We're gonna do our first maintenance on the backhoe today. I've got all the filters, air filters, fuel filters, hydraulic filters, everything I think I need. Luckily for me, we have help.
Check. My good friend, Forest Hog, he let me use them for the day. If you got to use the facilities, you just don't even got to take them off.
When I purchased it, they did a maintenance at 2,623 hours. And coincidentally, in April of 2018, it also had 2,600 hours on it. It turns out we have no idea how many hours are on it. Doesn't really change much. It's in great shape, so.
I don't know who you brought to take a look at the machine with you. Really old girl.
How do the brakes feel?
Tight, real tight.
We've got fuel filter, oil filter, filter element. I think that's the hydraulic internal. Am I right?
Yep.
A hydraulic filter and then the air filter. Small price to pay for maintenance on this thing. Take care of it. It'll take care of you, right?
She's a little low. She's a little dirty, so we're gonna change it.
Jeez.
Here, I'll make sure she stays on. Okay. Oh, Jesus.
Did that come off?
No.
Yeah, it did.
It's free.
Yeah, I hope so. I just smacked my head in this hydraulic cylinder over here.
Get that on the big jobs.
Make sure you don't drop any. This oil's all going over to everything out yet.
For all you newbies, we didn't let her run. We just made sure all the oil was at the bottom of the pan. So
Now,
that's why
let
it
me
looks
ask
like
you this.
maple syrup.
Let me ask you this. Yeah, I normally, when I'm changing oil in my truck, I will run it so it's nice and hot.
6 to 1, half dozen the other.
It's a baker's dozen, Bob. Hydraulics, put them all down, all the supports down, bucket down. You know, just like you're disconnecting your loader from your tractor, you want all that pressure out of there. So that's why we didn't run it this morning, because we didn't want to work that pressure back up. If you got a problem with what we're doing, leave it in the comments. I'll run it by Chris. I'll get his response back to you guys. It's not me, man. It's Chris. I'm just doing what I'm told. Okay? Unskilled labor here, boys.
We're going to spin this filter off. Shouldn't be much coming out of it because we didn't run it.
We're going to need a
That's
Sharpie.
the other.
We're going to need a Sharpie
That
and a
is
rag.
the other plus to not operating a vehicle before doing oil
Nothing.
change. See that, boys and girls? That's that. See, when you want to be neat, you keep that little film on there. Lube the ring up. And you don't take that film off until the oil filter's on. That's OCD.
If you were OCD, you would spun it a little more so I can get this marker on there.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah, dude. Hand tight. My hand tight's a little different than your
Well,
hand tight, dude.
you're not supposed to. It's 3/4 turn.
Yeah, dude. If it was your machine, you would have gave it one more quarter turn.
Yeah, I would have welded it on there.
I'm not gonna go crazy. Got it?
Yeah.
It's moving. It's $100-something bucks.
I'm not going to drop it.
One more. This one was slow, man. You're gonna stop when you get to 8 quarts.
Was there a sensor built in here?
Yeah, the horn will go off when it hits 8 quarts.
Oh, is that all that is? Good. Good.
When?
Jesus.
I'm gonna have to rig something up.
It should be good. You might just have to top it tomorrow. Put our plug back in here, the oil fill. You gotta screw this lock down. Probably put half a quart in tomorrow morning, maybe a quart once it goes through the filter.
This OEM style filter you got here, Chris.
That's, I don't think, has ever been changed.
That's the pre-filter for water, correct?
Yeah.
And then behind it is the secondary, the fuel filter.
Yep.
So this cap on the bottom, this yellow cap on the bottom, if you switch to aftermarket,
You go aftermarket, it's built into the filter.
so you would lose that piece. So since we still have that piece, they've been running these. It means they've been running these OEM filters for the entire life,
Which is good. Okay, there we go. Should just pull. So this.
Yep.
Oh no. Okay, now this makes sense that we have the right filter.
Yeah, there's the rod.
Yeah, how's it doing on the starter?
So what? Ford went to
Same style, but Ford
CNH.
Ford New Holland went to CNH, which is Case New Holland, because there's no more Ford. The funny thing is, this is probably like $180.
That piece.
Oh yeah, stupid.
All right, so we got 4 gaskets. There's one.
She give me the most important filter. You give me the dirtiest rag.
Well, listen, buddy, you lost the clean rag. I don't know what you did with it.
I didn't have it.
You sure did. You're sitting on it. Gasket 2. Right there. On the screw that holds that filter in.
3 is that one,
Gasket
guys.
3, and now point to 4. The one that's up there. That's going to be fun getting out, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Had it.
There it is. Okay, dip that in fuel.
Dip it. You got a dip?
I do if you want one.
Oh, yeah, sure, bud.
Yeah,
Now
tell
be
me the
gentle.
last time that was changed. Look at the
Well,
imprint.
yeah, and look what you said. It's in there so good. Maybe we just leave it.
Well, I don't want to break anything, and you be out of commission, and this thing be stuck
Chris,
here.
I do. So that bolt that we took off, put a new one on. Then, wait a minute.
Go ahead.
I gotta hold the camera. I gotta let go of the camera, boys. Bringing it right up. So when we took it off, you could just spin that top piece
Yeah,
instead of us hand spinning the bottom.
correct.
Either way works, right?
I don't want to refund this, so let's leave it there.
So that does that autofill?
Nope.
Yeah, there's no air in there, bud.
Okay,
There's no air in there.
tighten that up.
Tight. We are primed. Oh, I got that pipe wrench for you.
Yeah. What's this for?
I'm just kidding. You're gonna need a big one for this.
Oh yeah.
All right. Ah, did you see those up? So apparently we're reusing the gasket because she didn't come with one. Off. Knock on wood. We got one hydraulic filter left. Everything's coming off. Everything's going swimmingly.
The other one will be fun.
Yeah, she's a little rusted. Boom. There you go.
Bros, dude.
My slogan's actually bros, not pros. You might be. Not quite there yet.
Holy shit. This is probably why they didn't do this. Wow.
She looks a little rusted on. Let's see if we can't. So you really can't get on that and spin with any force. All right. Nice. It's sealed.
Good.
It's sealed, dude.
Good.
These are just going to be hand tight. So I'm not sure the last time this thing was changed. She's rested on it pretty good. I'm not seeing. See, they didn't heed our warning. Write the date on before you put it in. OEM though.
Love to see it.
Love to see it. All right, now the last step is the air filter, which was changed, as you know, 2018 at 2,600 hours. So you can get this out somewhat without starting the machine, but as you can see, if you've got your loader arm down, it ain't gonna come out.
Is there another filter in there? I didn't get that. There's no need.
Looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Not bad. Good. She doesn't want to drop. She usually go to like 1200. So Chris is saying here this little linkage
injection pump.
is the issue. Came over, tinkered with a little bit, got her to drop back down. So soak her up. That's it.
That's all she wrote.
So I know that that wasn't the most how-to step-by-step guide on a service on this thing, but when I first bought this, one, I didn't know how to operate it. Two, I'd never even been in a backhoe. If you haven't seen that video, please go check it out. Me and Chris drove it down the road from the town of Sheldon, about 20-mile trip, about an hour and a half, so it's pretty entertaining. Figuring out where all the filters are. I don't have a service manual for this, so that's why I figured I'll throw the video out there if it can help one of you guys out. Awesome.
If you guys were wondering what we used to lube that throttle cable up, we use Blaster products for everything. They got hand sanitizer, PB Blaster, silicone, garage door lubrication, whatever you need. Get yourself some
Whatever
Blaster.
you need to keep you moist, right?
Yeah, that'll keep that throttle cable moist, that's for sure. Till the next one, guys.
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll be back on this machine soon. Don't worry.